Welcome to Schmoozle.
Hi, nice office space.
Please, have a seat.
On the floor?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. So, tell me about yourself.
Well, I grew up in.
No, tell me about your background.
Did you read my resume?
No.
Then why did you ask me in?
Well, we like what we saw.
Like what?
A few words here and there jumped out at us.
Okay.
Tell us about your experience with B-flat.
I've been working with D++ as a lead developer at Megazon for 6 years, but have no experience with B-flat yet.
So no experience with B-flat.
No, not yet.
Do you know the language at all?
Yes, I've been working with C and C++ for 17 years and C# for 8 years.
But not B-flat?
B-flat isn't a language. It's a framework for C#, for embedded cybernetic app development.
So you don't know the language?
It's a framework just like D++, which I work with. Only newer. It goes to 11.
That was weird. We're looking for someone with 4 years of B-flat.
It's only been out for 3 months.
We have 43 other applicants who say they have 4 years of B-flat experience as super senior developers from other startups.
It's only been out for 3 months.
Do you know any new languages, like our other applicants do?
They don't know C#.
No, they know newer stuff like B-flat and Cowboy.
Cowboy is, basically, shorthand C#. It gets pre-processed into C#.
So you don't know Cowboy?
Never worked with it, but it is compatible with C#, so it won't be a problem.
But no experience.
No.
And you don't know B-flat?
B-flat is just like D++. It is just a new branch of development from the same open source.
Ooh, open source. What do you know about that?
What do I need to know?
We're looking for 8 years of experience with it.
With what open source tools exactly?
Any of them.
Are you the hiring manager?
No, that was Bob, who you spoke with on the phone. I'm the chief technical officer.
Are you a programmer?
I used to be. After college I was a senior developer at 3 startups, and then I worked at 12 other startups as principal technical lead technologist before coming here.
When did you graduate?
2 years ago.
Long career, huh?
I feel like I'm getting close to the top of my game.
Wow.
When did you graduate?
25 years ago.
Old timer, eh?
If you say so.
How well have you kept up with technology?
Very well.
But you don't know B-flat or Cowboy or open source?
I work with lots of open source tools and, last I checked, I don't live in a shoebox.
But you don't have experience with the latest stuff.
The stuff that came out 3 months ago? No.
So you're kinda old for some of the new stuff.
True, I wasn't born yesterday. Yes, it could take me a few days to adapt to B-flat.
So, how do I know you can build for the latest technology?
The best practices in programming haven't changed.
Best practices was the way of doing things before open source. Now we use Agile and Kanban and post-nasal drip yoga pop.
But best practices still apply.
They don't when you need to launch a new application in 2 weeks.
True. But then how do you pay back all the technical debt?
Yes, technical debt is the way of doing things.
I see. Why did you ask me in for an interview?
We liked what we saw.
Who did?
Bob did. You popped up in his recruiting application on his watch.
How do you think I can be of help?
What kind of beer do you like?
I don't drink.
We have a fridge here always stocked with beer.
I don't drink.
Then why should we hire you?
I work hard.
But if you don't drink beer, then how will you fit in?
I'm human. I like to make friends and enjoy my time at work just like anyone else.
Without beer, how do you survive weekend hackathons?
I don't do hackathons that long. I prefer to have a life after work. I have a family.
But we spend $500 a day on beer. Isn't that cool?
With only 10 employees.
Yes.
What does your business plan look like?
We have an angel investor.
But what's your business model? How does your app make money?
As long as we can buy the beer, it doesn't matter. If the beer stops, we start another startup. What's your salary requirement?
120,000.
Why that low?
I started at 30,000. I work hard and know how to build.
But we're offering 200,000 to senior developers.
What's a senior developer here?
Someone with 1 year of B-flat experience, in or out of school.
B-flat has only been out for 3 months.
Doesn't matter, we have applicants with 4 years of B-flat asking for 250,000.
You're a squirrel.
Is that some old slang?
No. I just couldn't think of a better word in the moment.
Want a beer? I want a beer.
I don't drink.
So you're old and inexperienced, and don't drink beer. How do you expect to fit in at a startup?
Apparently. I don't. Your ad said you valued experienced people, as well as new talent. That you don't care about tool set, but just want creative engineers who can adapt.
Yes, exactly. But you don't have 4 years of B-flat, and you don't look like the person who can write 1,000 lines of code in an hour, while doing shots.
No.
We're a bunch of talented people looking for that super special, talented programmer to join us, who can write the application we sold to the angel investor.
You don't have any programmers yet?
Well, we're all programmers, but we don't have anyone writing code yet. We're all busy with the business. Facebook has become boring and we see an opportunity.
But you don't know how yet?
No, we do. We just haven't fleshed it all out yet.
What about the back end? What does your tech stack look like?
Oh. NoSQL.
Okay. But which database, and what server-side tools?
We don't know yet. We're looking around to see what is popular.
Why NoSQL? Why not a normalized database?
It's very cool. We hear it is super easy, and doesn't require database people. Database people aren't worth it, until maybe after you start overloading the servers.
Do you need to do any data analysis, or data joining, with any speed?
Probably not. We're just taking on Facebook.
So why be flat and cowboy if you don't know your tech stack yet?
Bob's friend told us that was the way to go.
Bob, the hiring manager?
He is also the CEO.
Why me? Why haven't you hired some of the B-flat applicants already?
We have. They haven't written any code yet, and say we need more people. That maybe we should get someone who knows C# as well for some reason. That is how we found you.
Yes, I know C# very well. It is required for B-flat.
But you don't know B-flat, so I don't think you'll be a good fit.
Yes. I'm quite sure you are right.
So, do you like enterprise work?
No, not really. I'm bored with the enterprise world.
Yeah, startups are where all the action is.
If you say so.
Enterprises are slow and kludgy.
I suppose. I'm tired of their lack of creativity. But at least they try to follow best practices.
Yeah, the fools.
Yeah. I don't find it that bad.
Then why don't you go back to enterprise?
I like freedom. I generally hate and despise the widget factory model.
Then you should work for someone like us.
You just said a minute ago, I wouldn't be a good fit.
Oh, yeah. Want another beer?
I don't drink.
Oh, yeah. So what are you going to do?
After meeting you, I am pretty sure I am going to quit.
Quit what?
Quit and build something new.
Like what?
I don't know, banjos maybe. IT has become stupid. I wonder if companies like Valve and Pluralsight are as employee-driven as they say they are.
Yeah, I know.
You do?
No, not really, I have no idea what you just said. Want a beer?
No.
Want to take our code test and see how you do?
Why?
It's how we find the best B-flat programmers.
B-flat isn't a language, so how do you have a B-flat code test?
Well, we don't really. It is really a test to see if you can answer our tricky algorithms.
Like homework I used to do, in college.
Yes, exactly. Except ours are more interesting than the other startups.
How so?
Bob has been improving them over the last 8 startups he's worked at.
How does this apply to the real world?
It lets us see how you code. You know, try before you buy.
Then why not just ask to look at some of my code?
It might be someone else's code.
Then do a code review and ask me to explain it or expand it.
No, that would take too long. We would rather see how you think under pressure.
With gotcha algorithms, that I'll never use in the real world.
It's how we find the smartest people.
What language?
Juicy script. I think it was on your resume.
Yes, but I haven't touched that in a while. I work with too many languages to memorize them anymore.
So, give it a try anyway.
No, thank you, I'm pretty confident it will be a waste of time.
Why?
Because I would have to memorize the quirks of the language to pass it. I can't give that much time to every language and job interview. Besides, it doesn't say anything about all my other skills, where I spend most of my time nowadays anyway.
What other skills?
You know, design work, troubleshooting, performance tuning, mentoring, blah, blah blah, blah blah blah.
Oh, don't worry about those. We've got that covered with our experts. We just need lead developers to write code, and not actually lead anything.
Really? Well, thanks anyway, but, no thank you.
Well, if you change your mind.
Why would I do that? You already said I wouldn't be a fit. Even if I pass this test, you will still hire someone else.
Oh, yeah, I need another beer. Would you like?
No.